What's going on, diecast collectors? This is OBB, the diecast news guy, bringing you guys with another NASCAR COT diecast review. Yes, I said that right, guys. I have some more COTs up my ass somewhere. Well, not literally, but you know what I mean. In my diecast box where I have not reviewed any cars yet. And this one in particular, I actually did pick this up from a local diecast dealer that I kind of knew back when I was a New Yorker, but now I'm a Floridian. But quick shout out to Bench Racing Diecast because they actually were the ones that had this car. And let me just tell you what, guys, this is definitely a diecast I probably would recommend getting for any fan, considering this is a pretty iconic paint scheme for, you know, a legendary, Hall of Famer driver known as the recently retired Jimmie Johnson in his 2007 Lowe's COT Chevrolet Impala SS for Hendrick Motorsports. Yes, this is the COT version of the debut year of the COT, which I know is probably I will say the diecasts are probably the best thing about the COTs. That's all I gotta say. Don't want to talk about the racing or anything like that or how the cars look. The diecast quality is absolutely immaculate on these things. But what's really cool about this, I mean, we do got some sun damage right here, but I can't really say too much about that, because it's out in the sun, so it is what it is. So that's supposed to be a bright yellow 48. But what's really cool about this, guys, and if you guys are familiar with the sprint cars made by Acme, they actually have resealable packaging. You can see right here, this has resealable packaging too. So this is literally made for the diecast viewer like myself, but really cool. This thing is pretty much in pristine condition. And look, this, guys, this is the Elite 164s or the Platinum Series 164. So you see right there, this has so much detail. It's not even funny. I mean, so much better than the metal chassis diecast that you get nowadays. Really, really cool. And on the back, there is, what the actual packaging is supposed to look like, where it's not sun damaged. So you definitely see this thing has definitely been through some ages in the abyss. But I was really surprised I had this. They had this car and the car of yesterday as well, but I decided to get the COT because, heck, I need more COTs in my collection. But let's go and get this diecast review the official unboxing of Jimmie Johnson's 2007 Lowe's COT car. And alrighty, guys, we got this diecast out of the box, and my god, let me just tell you what, this is peak diecast quality that you can get on a 164 scale diecast. 2010 was the last year they made these Platinum Series diecasts, but you see right there, we get ourselves, an all metal diecast body, which is really cool from top to bottom, and it's even detailed, rubber tires. We do even got a plastic, these things were known to break a lot, so that's probably the one thing people did not like about the COT diecast, because look at that thing looks like it's just holds together by these two things. So that's the only thing that sucks about these Platinum diecast, guys. But you also get, the mesh window net, which is pretty impressive. You can have mesh on a 164, but you can't on a actual diecast from this year's or the current diecast. Engine detail as well. I mean, absolutely just beautiful, 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 beautiful. Look at this diecast is slippery as well, guys. I got gloves on and this thing was sliding off me like a damn slug. And there's even detail underneath the interior as well. Just absolutely beautiful, guys. Just they really did a good job. I mean, you want to talk about precision and quality at its finest. This is the way to go, guys. Motorsports Authentics and their driver selects lineup really did a great job with this. But for this being the debut year of the COT, it's definitely going to be one I think that's going to be up there in value, since you guys know that Jimmie Johnson is now officially, after this year. I mean, it's kind of already official now because he's now an IndyCar Series driver. But he did officially retire from, any type of racing, guys. So, he retired from NASCAR. Now he's retired from IndyCar racing as well, which I can't blame him, guys. I mean, he was having some nice fun with the IndyCar Series, but heck, I think the guy just wants to go out and enjoy his life and, do whatever he wants to do, I guess. But as you guys know, I'm sure he's going to create a lot. He's probably going to be back in racing, probably for any kind of milestone events, like maybe the, doing the double or maybe the 500. I mean, he's already won 2 500s already. But, the 7-time NASCAR Cup Series champion. I had the pleasure of meeting him several times in the paddock for IndyCar, and I think I remember this year actually I had a good conversation with Jimmie Johnson, like a good minute or so. He was signing like the blue steel car, and I just had a good conversation with him about that car. And just, dude, let me tell you what, this is coming from a guy who was not really the biggest Jimmie Johnson fan growing up. I mean, I grew up as a Dale Jr. and Carl Edwards fan, so when I saw Jimmie Johnson win a lot, I'm like, oh, he's cheating. Like, I hate this guy. This guy always wins, and probably it's a good reason why I stopped watching NASCAR for a full season after 2008, because I just got tired of this guy. I guess you could say I rage quit. But you know what, man? After growing up and maturing a little bit, I will say, guys, and after meeting this guy several times in person, Jimmie Johnson's a man, dude. He is such a class act, man. I mean, I don't know why that young Italian. Maybe it's just me being young and just being jealous because, my driver's Dale Jr. Carl Edwards, never won a championship. So they have come close, but just, yeah, I mean, I think that was just jealousy, I think. But let me tell you what, guys, this paint scheme was pretty much iconic, guys. I mean, the 2007 year, this was, the second year where Jimmie Johnson was starting to get things rocking and rolling with his Cup Series career. As you guys know, he was on a tear in the 2000s and 2010s era of NASCAR, because he just found a way to win races, guys. And this season in particular, he was able to pick up 10 wins. Double digits, which I think was possibly, a first in his career, probably 2006 as well. But yeah, 10 wins in his second championship year. That's pretty damn impressive. Pretty damn impressive for what is now known as a 7-time Cup Series champion. I mean, my lord. That is just amazing. And then, winning the title for 5 years in a row, that is something I don't think you're going to see any other driver, compete and go for probably in a long time, especially with how unpredictable the playoffs are in the NASCAR Cup Series. Jimmie Johnson always found a way. And this paint scheme is pretty much iconic, especially, he has been, I guess you could say he has been pretty much undefeated in this paint scheme, guys, because he ran this all the way from 2006, 2007, and 2008. And guess what? He won a damn championship in all 3 of those years. So this thing is iconic, and we're going to get into a nice little comparison in a second, guys, with some throwbacks that actually did a tribute to this. But you see right here, the one thing I like about this car is that this car is all metallic. The silver is metallic, the blue is metallic, and then you got like this very aggressive yellow that just looks so damn beautiful. The yellow kind of brings the blue and the silver together. Absolutely beautiful. You see the batteries that are right there. I already showed you guys engine detail, but I'm already flexing a lot in this review. So let's go and show you guys some more, because my God, if you ever find a Platinum Series diecast out there, whether you're at a flea market or a diecast dealer or the Gypsy tents at a racetrack, like somewhere, what are you waiting for, guys? I mean, I think I paid less than $10 for this damn thing. It was so worth it. So worth it. You get so much better quality and, precision diecast making as finest. Precision. I wish that's something Lino would have done, but of course, having a diecast like this is probably going to be more than $20. All right, so that's going to be pretty ludicrous. But just the little details is just what sells me on this car, guys. It just sells me so well. And I think this is the main reason why I love collecting these. I gotta find more of these, guys. If you guys could probably help me out and find more of these COT diecast, I would absolutely just love to review more of these guys. But they are pretty hard to find. And they're pretty rare to come by, especially with any kind of COT. And you would think a Jimmie Johnson car would be pretty easy to find. But especially now since he just retired, retired from, any type of racing now. It's going to be interesting, to say the least. But we also get this black right here. And I can't get enough of just how beautiful. Guys, like, when I say these COT diecast are, slippery, they are slippery, man. These things are clear coated like it's nothing, man. There's no wrinkles, no bubbles whatsoever. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. How can you not get anything better than this, guys? I absolutely love this. This is something I want Lionel to, get at. But knowing them, they got to find ways to cut corners because, people like us are going to bitch about prices. So you can't win. All right. Either we have cheap diecast or we have better diecast quality. We can't have both, sadly, because that's just not how, life works, I guess, especially with Lionel standards. Coming on the back, we got ourselves, that nice, bright, beautiful blue, the metallic blue. I mean, just such an iconic car, guys, in the Team Lowe's Racing. I remember I actually had a Jimmie Johnson hat with this logo on it. It was like a all blue hat with the team logo right there. And I found it at Goodwill, all the places. But look at this, guys. Even this plastic wing also has like dots on it to represent the carbon fiber, so it has a texture to it, which is really cool. But definitely do not recommend touching this. These things are so brittle to get at. They're probably as brittle as a rear wing on a current Indy car for the 164 scale, because those things always just fall out like it's nothing. But you see the diecast chassis also. I mean, look at this. This has more diecast detail on the chassis than what you get on the next gen car. So but anyways, let's get on to now some side-by-side comparisons on a couple of Jimmie Johnson throwbacks. So we're going to be looking at, a Brett Moffitt Plan B Sales throwback that we got right here from 2020, if I'm not mistaken. So you see they did a decent job. I know we have a Dayglow yellow and it's supposed to be a regular yellow, but heck, they did a pretty good job, guys. I like how Plan B Sales, comes up with these paint schemes. Plan B Sales / Circle B Diecast, you guys know. This is before they rebranded to that. But they did a fantastic job with this throwback, guys. I mean, I know the playoff logos look really weird with the blue banners and all that. It's a different type of blue. But still looks cool, guys. I really, really do like this. It's definitely a lot more day glow, as you can see right there, but guys, the day glow is what sells these Hendrick cars, guys. This is the day glow before the Menards cars, guys. This thing is bright and it's beautiful and just looks so nice. On the back, you got Thanks Jimmie, which looks really cool, and a very noticeable paint chip or a glare. That's just a glare. The only thing that sucks about, this car is that, yeah, the car is bright and beautiful, but it does not have any kind of metallic finish whatsoever. But, it still is nice. But that's a Brett Moffitt car. I think he drove that at Phoenix for the championship race. And now, let's get on to a pretty appropriate die-cast to do a comparison on Alex Bowman's 2020 throwback, which I think, I don't know, guys. I mean, looking at how the comparisons are, guys, comment below which ones you guys think which one do you guys think looks the best. I mean, of course, everyone's gonna say, oh, the platinum car, but if you had to come down between the Brett Moffitt or the Alex Bowman, which one do you think really did it justice? Personally, in my opinion, I think the Brett Moffitt one nails it. There's supposed to be a lot more blue on the front end, and here they couldn't really do it. I think they were trying to, oh, I see, they were trying to shape out the truck logo, the Truck Hero logo, but you see this car does have a metallic finish on the silver and the blue, so they did a good job there, but they could do a little bit better with more of the blue right there. Then coming out to the side set comparison right here. I mean, I was so excited that, Bowman did a throwback on this. I was like, oh, it's just so appropriate, man. You just know it was going to happen. You just know it because, like I said, this paint scheme has been undefeated in the NASCAR Cup Series for the championships. Pretty darn cool. Pretty darn cool, if you ask me, man. And then coming on the back, I mean, they did a good job nailing the back as well. It's the silver spoiler because that's supposed to be, the chrome playoff spoiler before they went back to yellow. And this side should be the same as the other side, as the camera does not want to focus today. Heck, you got to work with technology, man. But yeah, let me tell you what, guys. Like I said, you definitely need to pick up this die-cast or any kind of metal chassis die-cast with the rubber tires. I mean, my God, these Platinum Series die-casts, man, I cannot stress you guys enough. And I know I exaggerate on a lot of things, but I'm not exaggerating on this. This is the best die-cast quality that you can get on a 1/64 scale diecast, period. I don't care what era of diecast you collect. This is the best you get. Plain, simple, nada, good day. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this diecast review, the COT Classic diecast review of Jimmie Johnson's 2007 Lowe's Chevrolet Impala SS for Hendrick Motorsports. Comment, like, subscribe to this OBB. See you guys next time on another diecast review. And again, I appreciate you guys' continuing support with these reviews. It really means a lot to me. And let's get the ball rolling on the next one now.